Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to show you how I've been doing my makeup lately. So I've got a couple of new products, well actually quite a few new products that I'm looking forward to showing you guys because I really rate them. And they're really easy to use, really easy to apply, and I love them. So I thought I'd share them with you guys. This is just a kind of natural glowy makeup look which I do every day. Now when I say every day, this is kind of like a daily makeup look. However, I don't wear makeup every day because I usually have 100 other things that need doing. So I wear makeup maybe 2 to 3 times a week, and this is what I do when I'm wearing that makeup. If I was going on like a night out, which never happens, but if I was, then I'd maybe put a little bit more on. But this is kind of like my go-to everyday makeup look. So let's rewind and I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so first thing is first, priming. So for my eye area, I've used the Body Shop Oils of Life eye cream. The Body Shop Oils of Life is such a lovely range, really love it. So started with that eye cream. I'm then going to go in with the Elemis Pro Collagen Marine. This is the SPF 30, and as you can see, it's been very well loved. And I'm nearly at the end of it, so I will miss this cream. So obviously for any makeup, your base is really important. I know I always make sure to moisturise my neck as well. So for my eyebrows, these are the best eyebrow pencils I've used, and not only because they're really good, but because they're such good value for money. Kiko Milano are such an affordable makeup brand. I think, I can't remember exactly how much they are, but I've got a feeling one's maybe $5.99, one's maybe $7.99. I can't remember, but I will link everything below. But it's such good value for money, and they've got loads of shades. I love all of the Kiko Milano makeup products. I actually feel like I need some more. But they do 2 eyebrow pencils. They do the thicker one and then the thinner one. I absolutely love both. I usually start with the thicker one, and then if I'm feeling a bit fancy, maybe add in some hair strokes at the front with this, but I don't always do that. It depends how much time I've got and where I'm going. But I'm going to start with the big one, and I'll come close so you can get a better look. So it just glides on. It's so easy to apply. And I just cover all of my brows in it. Because it's a thicker one, it doesn't take very long either. So definitely my favourite eyebrow pencil. And I'm using the shade, I can never find the shades. What shade are we using? Number 5. I think it's medium brown. So there you can see the difference. It probably looks quite harsh because I haven't got any other makeup on. But that is obviously the eyebrow pencil, and that is my eyebrows with nothing. When all my makeup is done, I will just blend out the front with the spoolie, but I wait until I've done my foundation just to get like a really good blend. I'm actually in dire need of having my eyebrows tinted, to be honest. So I need to get on that. So for my foundation, I have a new foundation that I'm absolutely loving. It's a number 7 Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Serum Foundation with SPF 15 in. So I went into town to get a new foundation just because I have got my 2 NARS ones, the NARS Stromboli Light Reflecting Foundation, and then I have the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I just wanted a more everyday high street foundation, so I went with the number 7. It was $18.95, but usually at number 7 they have deals on. They had one of their offers on, and I got it in there, but I'm really loving this foundation. I've been applying it with my Bare Minerals foundation brush, and I started using this brush again actually when we were in the mobile home. So as you can see, we're not in the mobile home anymore because I couldn't dampen my beauty blender, but I've actually fallen back in love with using a foundation brush, to be honest. But yeah, really loving this foundation. So if you're after a new foundation, definitely try this one out. As you know, I always do my neck as well. It's medium coverage, so obviously I need to blend it in. But as you can see here, this is a side with the number 7 foundation, and this is a side without it. So it's not cakey or too heavy. I just wanted a really easy a foundation that would be nice for my skin, and I feel like I found it. So that is my skin with the number 7 Lift and Illuminate foundation. I'm then going to go in with my concealer. I've had this concealer for what feels like forever, and as you can see, we are nearly at the end of life. So this is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer, and this is the shade Light 2.4. So I definitely need to get some more of this. And I'm also using a Charlotte Tilbury lip brush to apply it, just because I have managed to lose my concealer brush somehow in the move. I actually feel like with concealer, less is more, so I'm gonna go with it. So I'm gonna put some under my eyes, and then just anywhere I feel like I need a bit of concealing. Gonna do a little bit of a nose contour with it, so just put some down the centre of my nose. I'm going to use a Bare Minerals foundation brush just to blend that in. I feel like this brush gives a really good blend. So that's the concealer all blended in. So then have a new product from Beauty Pie. This is the Beauty Pie Super Luminous Under Eye Genius Corrector in shade Light Medium. I love an under eye brightener. Just feel like it makes all of the difference. So I'm just going to put it all the way under my eye, and then just going to put any excess down the centre of my nose. And I haven't actually blended my nose yet. I'm just going to leave that until I add the contour, then I'll blend that out. So again, I'm going to blend with my Bare Minerals brush. I'm going to use the Kiko Milano Universal Veil Finishing Powder. Again, really rate all of Kiko Milano's products. I remember when you could not get a decent finishing powder on the high street. You had to get like a Laura Mercier one, which is obviously brilliant. But this, I really rate. I just use a small brush, and don't add loads because I don't want to like cake. I find if you apply too much of these products, you'll notice it later on in the day, like it'll all get kind of stuck into your fine lines. So yeah, I try to limit how much I apply of this, but then I apply it on top of my eyelids as well, and then I will just get a big brush, go in and put it anywhere I'm going to get oily, because I do have combination skin, so dry in areas but also quite oily in other areas as well. So another Kiko product, this is the foundation stick that I'm going to use to contour. So I'm just going to go light with this and put some down the side of my nose, and then along my cheekbones, a little bit on my forehead, and then some under the jawline. I love foundation sticks for contouring, it just makes it so much quicker. And then I'm just going to blend out. If I'm short for time, I will just use a powder and skip this step completely, just to cut a corner really, and just do all of this but with a powder. It just saves a couple of minutes, but if I have got time, I will always go in with the cream. I'm going to set that cream contour with my Benefit Hoola Glow. As I said, if I am short for time, I would just skip that step and go straight in with the glow and use the glow as like a contour. So everywhere that I put the cream bronzer, I'm just going to put a little bit of Hoola Glow over the top, just to set it and keep it in place. Another thing I love the Hoola Glow for is my eyeshadow. So I'm just going to get a small brush, cover it in Hoola Glow just for a quick application, and use it as my eyeshadow. I find it's the perfect colour for my eyeshadow. Also using two products for the same thing makes things slightly quicker. So I make sure I get plenty on my brush and just put it all across my eyelid. I'm going to get a smaller brush again and just go in with the Hoola Glow on my lower lash line. I'm not actually going to put any mascara on my lower lash line, so to kind of give it a bit of definition, I just use the bronzer. And if I need to blend it out slightly, I'll just go with a bigger brush and blend it all out. While I'm on my eyes, I'm going to get my small Kiko eyebrow pencil and just fill in the front of my eyebrows. Now if you have really lovely full eyebrows naturally, you obviously won't need to do this, but for me, I don't. And I always have to pay quite a bit of attention to my eyebrows just because naturally they're not great, so it takes a little bit of time. Okay, so blush, I'm going to use NARS Savage. Now NARS blushes are so pigmented, meaning that you really don't need a lot at all. So this is just going to last me forever, to be completely honest, but I literally just dab in like that and that will be enough. Otherwise it just goes a little bit OTT. So always start with less and you can always add more product, but you definitely don't need very much of this blusher at all. It's quite a deep shade as well, so I just want to keep it light. Just going over it, making sure it's all blended in. And then for highlight, now I do love a cream glowy highlight. I think it looks so lovely, but if I am in a rush and if I'm kind of just doing like a quickish everyday makeup, the quickest way to do that is just to use a powder highlight. And I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. This also has a bronzer in as well. And then I'm just going to use this brush and just sweep up my cheekbones just for a quick highlight, and then the top of my brows as well. When you use a cream or liquid highlight, it just takes that bit longer because you have to be really careful that you do it correctly, otherwise it can go wrong. Whereas with a powder highlight, it's just a lot easier, really, a lot easier to control, a lot quicker, a little bit down the centre of my nose as well. And that is the highlight done. So I'm going to move on to my lips, and for my lip liner, Kiko again, and this is the Creamy Comfort Lip Liner in shade 20. I don't know the name of it, but I'll include it below. It applies really easily. So that's lip liner applied. Now for my lipstick, I'm gonna go in with 2 shades, which isn't ideal, but sometimes it's the only way. So I've got the Kiko Milano Smart Fusion lipstick in shade 404 and 403. So the 404 is slightly darker, so I'm just gonna apply that. If you've been watching some of my makeup videos for a while, you know that I've been using the Body Shop lipstick for ages. So the Body Shop Cove Orchid lipstick, they're currently redoing their lipstick collection, so every time I go into the Body Shop to get the lipstick, because mine's all gone, it's not in there. So that's why I've gone to Kiko Milano. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing the Body Shop's lipstick collection redone, because I really rate their lipsticks, but equally I really like the Kiko Milano ones as well. I need to spend a little bit more time like looking at their colours. This one is slightly more pinker, so the one I've put on is a lovely colour on its own, but I just wanted something a little bit more pinker, but on its own it's too pink and too light for my skin tone, so that is why I mix them. So I use this one as a base, so the 404, then I just put a little bit of the 403 over the top, and I find it just gives a really lovely colour. Then if I'm heading out and I want to touch up, I just take the 403 with me, so the pinkier one, and just put a little bit of it on throughout the day. So mascara, I am going to curl my lashes first. I can't remember where I got this from, I think it was Superdrug, but I have been using the UK Lash Serum. Now, tell me if you've used it before, because I've been using it now, I don't know, 3 months, and I swear to God, I have noticed a difference. Now, I would show you, but I've actually left it at the mobile home, so I need to go back and get it. I've left that there along with a couple of other of my essentials. I've left my facial exfoliator there, so I need to go and get that. I did go back this morning, but I forgot. That that stuff, but I swear to God it's made such a difference with my eyelashes. Now I did have eyelash extensions for a couple of months before that, but I don't at the moment obviously. I've been using the UK lash serum and honestly I just feel like my lashes are so much longer. Let me know if you've used it and your opinion on it. But for mascara I'm going to use the L'Oreal Pro XXL Lift, so it's like a double mascara. So I'm going to start with number 1. Nothing more annoying than getting mascara on your eyelids, so I'm going to try and be really careful and not do that. Oh, already on it. The best way to get it off is actually using a cotton bud when it's dry. However, I don't have any cotton buds, so I'll have to use a brush. But as I said earlier, I'm just going to put mascara on my top lashes. Sometimes I put a little bit on the bottom, just like if the brush product on, then I will scrape a little bit over the bottom. But I just find if I put it on my bottom lashes, it ends up under my eyes and I hate that. So I just don't bother, to be completely honest. I remember when I first watched a makeup video ages ago and someone said about not putting mascara on your bottom lashes, and I was like, that would look so weird and I don't think I could do it. But since then I started doing it and now I actually prefer it because my mascara just doesn't end up all under my eye, because no matter what I did, no matter what mascara I used, at some point in the day it would end up under my eye and it was so annoying. So yeah, I just don't bother anymore. Maybe if I'm going on a big night out, which never happens, I might go all out and put a little bit under my eye. But yeah, the only thing I'll do is if the brush doesn't have much product on, maybe put a little bit under then. But yeah, I just don't bother anymore. So that's my lashes with the first coat of the L'Oreal XXL mascara, and I'm just going to go in with number 2. So these are my lashes after 3 months of the UK lash serum, and I honestly think it's made such a difference. So that's my fresh glowy makeup look finish. As you can see, it's just kind of like a medium coverage, natural, glowy makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. As I said, everything will be linked below, and I highly recommend the number 7 foundation if you are after a new foundation. It's just so easy to put on and feels so lovely on your skin once it's on, which it has to feel good, doesn't it? Otherwise I just want to take it off. But thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys soon.